Hey guys, welcome back. First thing I want to address that's still hot as balls out. So yes, I am very Ita today. No blouse, and honestly, I don't even care. It's hot, and honestly, this stuff is too expensive to only wear 1 or 2 months a year. And yes, I say 1 or 2 months a year because summer's eternal here. Nowadays, it's common to only speak one native language. However, the Victorians and even further back into the nobility of Rococo France and all those guys, the more languages and skills a young lady had, the more desirable and accomplished she was. By the way, sorry if I move around a lot. I'm trying to hide my unpacked box of sewing supplies behind me. As you can see, I have this side of the room mostly done and this side of the room is mostly done. It's just this area that's kind of a hot mess right now still, but we're working on it. Where were we again? That's right, languages. That's why this month's challenge is to learn, or at least to practice, a new language every single day for 1 whole month. And that month is August. I will be personally trying to get back into studying Japanese. I've only taken 2 semesters myself and I'm still quite a beginner.
And since I have stopped studying every day from school because, I was going to take 1 year off to pay for my wedding after I got engaged and we were trying to save up, and then Corona happened, so I've been out of school a little bit longer than I was hoping to, but I'm finally going to be back this year.
Yeah, I'm totally using the challenges to hold myself accountable.
But it's still an aesthetic, and so don't judge me.
I find myself becoming rusty and losing a lot of what I had learned originally. Sorry, sensei. Go nasai. Of course, I can still read basic katakana and hiragana, and of course the most important kanjis, atarashi. When I search on Frill and Macari for stuff, you gotta search by newly listed items. Or yasui, sometimes you just wanna search by cheapest item first. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. If Japanese isn't quite your thing, might I suggest French, Italian, or Spanish? French and Italian are already known as the languages of love, but being Latina myself, I think that Latin-based languages in general are really beautiful. Plus Spanish is the second most spoken language in the world, only outranked by Mandarin Chinese. So really, I think that studying any of these languages would be fantastic. However, whatever makes you most excited to learn is best. After all, speaking a second language in general is a lot better than what most people can do. Personally, I have 2 apps on my phone for easy practice. One helps me remember how to write hiragana and which stroke order to write them in. Originally, I downloaded this app when I first began to study Japanese, and I only paid $10 for full use forever. And let me tell you, using it has made it so much easier for me to memorize hiragana and katakana. And even though I know how to read them now, I don't necessarily remember the stroke order. And I know if sensei saw me writing in the wrong way, he would definitely tell me off for it. The second app that I use is Duolingo, which honestly I can't really recommend for learning a language on its own. I think it's better suited as an extra practice study when you're already kind of know the basics. Last year, my husband actually bought me a Japanese study book to help me practice while I was out of school, and I really love it. This one. Here's some basic stuff to show. It was actually really similar to the textbook that I had for my Japanese class when I was in school. I haven't gotten to the end. I really need to finish it. But like I said, holding myself accountable, and everyone else, please hold me accountable. So this month I'd like to use this challenge to go through parts I've completed and maybe even finish the parts that I haven't touched yet. Like I said, I found it just as knowledgeable and helpful as the book that I had in school when I first started learning Japanese. So let me know if you plan on learning or practicing any languages with me this month, and if you're also doing Japanese, please share your tips and tricks and maybe any websites or apps that you might have. And hey, if you ever want or need a practice buddy, I'm here for you. So that's it, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully it'll be cool enough that even on the inside I'll be able to wear a blouse next time.